Hey guys, and welcome back to Drunk Commentary. I'm your host, Jeff Constantine, and I am drunk. That's the drunk part of Drunk Commentary. So we're on episode 8 of The Umbrella Academy Season 2, and it's very exciting. I'm very excited, and I think you guys should be too, because this is a great show, highly recommended. I don't know if my recommendations are going to get this out of copyright jail for longer, but let's hope it does. So, what I'm hoping for this episode is that we're finally going to find out what causes the apocalypse around now, which is the right time in season 4 in a 10 episode season. I feel like I'm talking really fast, but maybe you're talking really fast. I'm on drink number 9 in case you guys were keeping up and you guys can't see the tally at the bottom. And so, as I promised at the end of last one, I'm going to start this one by giving my end of season prediction. End of season prediction for what causes the end of the world, the Doomsday event. So we know the Doomsday is caused by the Soviets attacking the U.S. So for some reason the Soviets are attacking the U.S. and they do that after the day, or on the day, that Kennedy was supposed to be assassinated. So the obvious thing is that Kennedy doesn't die. That would change history. And so that causes the Soviets to attack because the Soviets secretly orchestrated the Kennedy assassination. And the reason why Kennedy doesn't die is because a police barricade that should have been there wasn't there because the police officer was injured by Vanya in her attempt to escape the child. And that's my prediction. That's far-fetched, but I don't have a better one right now. So, without further ado, we're jumping into episode 8, the 7 stages. So, hope you guys are enjoying, hope you guys are following along, and I hope you guys are having a great night, because I am, and it's very exciting. Oh. That's because their father made them learn a bunch of languages as kids, isn't it? Like, less powerful this season than she was last season. Like last season, every single one of them trying together to. I love how the ghost of 5 is covered in vomit, if that makes any sense. I feel like my prediction from episode 1 that I did very actualized in the pilot or the season premiere, and so far no one has gotten anywhere close to hitting their power levels. Oh my god, do not open the door when you're covered in blood. That's like the most insane thing I've ever heard.
These photographs about the president's visit tomorrow, right?
I feel bad for him. Especially if we find out that he's a good guy. And
should I be worried about you?
oh, because in season 1 they said he was behind the JFK murder.
On a job? Yeah. Jeez, I don't know. This maybe isn't a good idea.
I'm kind of wondering if that's just something the commission just pushes about so that people don't attempt to do this. But it would be messed up if that's actually what happens. So far, I love the premise of this episode. I'm also mad at myself for not seeing it coming, because I do remember in season 1 him mentioning that he was a part of the Kennedy assassination. I could go on a full rant about commie bastards, but I won't, and you guys shouldn't have it. This is a weird hallucination. I mean, obviously it is, because this scene would have never happened, because 5 and Ben would not be there. Also, Klaus, Allison, and Diego wouldn't have had that hair. I still like them. I'm back to liking them. And their organization still bothers me. They're the Time Masters from Legends of Tomorrow. And the whole thing with the Time Masters were destroyed because the whole idea of a correct timeline is kind of blasphemous. It's like there's no correct timeline. There's only like the ideal timeline. So I don't like that. Free coffee. Weekly donuts. To be fair, this is better at my workplace. So the one thing they introduced there was the infinite switchboard, and then he left. While watching the videotape of exposition, I wanted to find out what was out there, but I guess we're not going to. Mostly because he's like moving the plot forward. Good job, Herb.
That's not supposed to happen. No, that's not supposed to.
Oh my god, Vanya causes it again.
Days. Is it Vanya?
Klaus.
What? It's usually Vanya.
Oh, I love it. Klaus's whole theory that Vanya causes it again is absolutely correct. The briefcase. So, I mean, I was probably 0% correct. Nothing Vanya did apparently affected anything. It's just Vanya getting caught, which affected everything. Which, you know, didn't predict, but I like it. It works. And I feel like now all they need to do is solve the problem is they need to bust out Vanya. Seems pretty trivial. As long as Diego can get back in time, which he has a briefcase, he can get back to it every time he wants. So, seems like pretty trivial resolve, but I'm loving it. It's a great season, and definitely lived up to season 1.
I don't understand.
This is gonna be all the trauma she caused, like served to them literally in a dish. That's like a really like short brain. It's like if they made a brain out of jello, but they didn't like make it sturdy enough, so it kind of like fell. Which is probably exactly what they did. Eat the damn brain. And yeah, called it. Also, yeah, Vanya is the one born in Russia, which you could have kind of guessed from the season 1, but I don't think they explicitly said that in season 1, that the Russian person who was born in Russia was Vanya. I feel like this is going to be kind of like the Day That Wasn't episode of season 1, where this is going to lead directly to her exploding and killing everyone, and this day is going to get overridden because Diego's going to appear like 2 days before today. Yeah, Diego's back. Terrible day to chose to come back, and I assumed that he would come back like a Diego, but I guess they're not going to do that gag again. I love her. He's the best. I really hope the commission lady dies this season. I'm upset that they brought her back using impossible technology, but I just don't like her character, and she just... The entire role of the commission in this series is being to throw speed blocks in the path of the main characters. It's not even that they ever do anything, because the main characters are heading to destruction with or without them. They just throw speed bumps into the plot, and just filler. And it's not nice filler. I think the idea, though, is that if she gets all her memory back, she's going to go full white violin again and blow everything up. I mean, what's the point of the rest of the brain if that one extra bite gives her every memory that she needed? Also, I'm trying to figure out what the connection is between Vanya and the experiencing what she is experiencing. I can't understand how that works, but it's definitely interesting. I feel like that, yeah, because we're only on episode 8, Vanya's not going to be the big destruction to this season, because I think they're going to solve it in the next couple of minutes, and then they're going to have to deal with the fallout for the next 2 episodes. Which is good. I feel like if they end every season with Vanya, that'd get really boring really fast. But just send Allison in there like you should have sent her in last time. literally no idea what that means. Like, looks like she gave some point of her power to the kid, and whoa, like, I don't even understand what that could possibly mean. Like, does the kid have some of her powers, or they somehow, their brains are connected because of what she did to save him? It's so weird and such a, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just doesn't fit into what we knew about the show. But anyways, guys, that's episode 8, and I was wrong on pretty much everything this season, so I feel like I let you down. I let me down. I definitely did way better last season. But, I mean, I got a couple things right. But, I mean, we're not quite at the end yet, and we have 2 episodes to go, so I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are too. And I hope you're enjoying Drunk Commentary, and so am I. So, we're going to pick it up very soon in episode 9. And I'll hope to see you guys all there. And if I don't, then you guys are dead to me, and I don't love you anymore, so that sucks. Anyways, so see you there, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.